Welcome back, everybody, to the Local Pundit. I am Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show for Friday. Yes, Friday, November 28th. Wow, it's November 28th. December is going to be here in a couple days, which is amazing. And we just flew through November. Wow. But we got games coming thick and fast, as they say. We got a game tomorrow against Blackburn Rovers, which I'm really excited about. And I have on there, it says, heat check, no hiding, Rovers roll in. I think this is going to be the heat check moment for us to battle through the league, get through some of these difficult matches, being at home, back-to-back games, some injuries we're going to talk about here. Parkinson was making some comments about some of the guys and who might be out there, and some rotation may be happening. I don't know what's going to happen for tomorrow, but anyways, yeah, it's we're in the middle of it. Yeah, December's on our way, and right now, I think we're on the cusp of something really great. I think we're like 11 or 12 games unbeaten, 11 games unbeaten, something like that. And home form is getting there, and I'm really proud of what Wrexham are doing. So, tomorrow's match, I think, is the heat check match. We have been army crawling up in this league. We're 10th right now. Parkinson talks about, today about not getting over your skis, which I think is what he has to do as the manager. But really excited to talk about the game and get your thoughts on it. What you think the rotation will look like tomorrow, or it's going to be an unchanged 11 tattoo coming in. Here we go. But anyways, thank you for coming in. Please smash the like button and subscribe to the Local Pundit. And as you know, up in the corner, it is 3001. We reached our goal for right now, and now on to 5,000. Let's do this. That's where we go. Congratulations to all of you, everyone that comes on the show, everyone that's a part of the show. Fantastic community. Thanks for hitting that milestone. It's huge. It's got to be huge. So people are coming in as they do. Wayne, morning all. Good to see you. Nikki D says yo, and Habs is also here, and so is Leapin. Sarah, I want to change something here. The styles are off. What happened? There we go. The styles off. What's up, peeps? How you doing, Leapin, Sarah? And when other teams space Wrexham, they think danger. When other teams space Wrexham, they think danger. Okay, I don't know what that means, Lamar, but I appreciate a little bit more description there. What's up, Glenda? How are you? Good to see you. Also, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, those that celebrated got to spend some time with their family and friends and enjoyed themselves. And even if you didn't, hope you got to spend some time with your family and friends. But yeah, it's a good time of year for the people that are enjoying that stuff. Anyways, so Parkinson tomorrow, no hiding. Parkinson, I just listened to his press conference, and sorry, the boys I think are putting their tips in right now. That's what they're doing. They're putting their tips in. Yes. Yeah, Parkinson was talking about in his pre-match interview, which was pretty good, 5-6 minutes. They asked him some questions about the squad. So it looks like, just going to talk about the game briefly tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow I would not see Josh Windass starting. Apparently he was ill after the game against Bristol City, which we won 2-0, which was fantastic. Actually, one of my favorite performances of the year so far. All in all, we did great at the front and the back. And the team is really looking solid. I think the back three are fantastic. The front two look pretty good with Broadhead and Kiefer up top. In the middle of the park was very, very, very well controlled. Parkinson made really good subs too. He didn't let things get out of hand. But so he talked about Windass not being around, said he was ill. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I don't think Windass is going to start. He might be on the bench if he's not fit enough, because he's still ill. Maybe they'll actually rest him. But I'm probably going to see Broadhead sit in that position, and I think it's pretty good. Remember, we will have LOB back. Lewis O'Brien will be back. He had a 1-game suspension, so that is good to have him back. Middle of the park. Ollie Rathbone will probably be on the bench too. I actually going to say this. I think there's going to be probably an unchanged 11 coming in. The only one, maybe Macca playing 3 games on the bounce. I mean, is difficult for him, but he is fit. But he's serviceable. He's doing a good job, and you can't complain about him starting. This is what it is. So it could be an unchanged 11 coming in. I think Dan Scarr has been immense, absolutely immense in the back line, and that's why he's on the thumbnail today. What is this saying right here? Scummy 25. Wrexham hard to beat. Just hopefully pick up no injuries. We got Scum Army. We got plenty of fucking injuries too. Sorry, Mom. We got plenty of injuries. So hard with periods of legs get tired. Hopefully, come January, you'll still be up there and maybe try to push for the playoffs. I think the playoffs are in our sight. I think we're going to go big. I actually got a message from Steve Barton yesterday too. He's like, "Watch out in January." I was like, "Dude, we're going to spend money in January. We're going to spend money in January." So hopefully that happens too. Go Birds! Are they playing today? Is that game on? I'm watching my UConn here and face Wrexham. I think. Okay. When other teams face Wrexham, they think danger. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lamar, and thank you, Nick, for sorting that out too. Fascia isn't saying danger. Yes, it is. It is. Scum Marvin has Wrexham 1-0 against Blackburn. What's up? How you doing there? How you GL Pierce? And yes, they're playing at 3 p.m. So that game's probably on soon. All right. So some quotes from Parkinson too that were pretty interesting. Talking about the game. This is in the Leader Live. He always says, football is making sure you are threatening at one end, but you're also secure and attacking. I think we got a lot better as the season has gone on. I totally agree with Parkinson's assessment there. I think what I'm gathering, what I'm seeing in Parkinson and how he's going about setting the team up. He is going. I know every game is each individual, its own ecosystem, its own battle. And I think what Parkinson is I'm starting to realize it. And I don't know why. 4 or 5 years doing this, watching it, that each game, specific style of play. We have it in our locker to play, triangles, fancy football, a little bit here and there, crossing in if we need to, playing through the middle. And we also have the ability to sit back, which is what we did against Ipswich Town, taking the point away. So, albeit sometimes frustrating, he is the manager, and I think it's great. I also love the fact that you cannot ignore the talent that is on the pitch when Broadhead comes on. He's got lightning in those boots, so I expect him to kind of more of the same. And I think tomorrow will be more of the same. We come Blackburn, they're good. They have the second best away home record in the league. So it's not going to be going there and going to swipe them aside. They are, and I'm going to bring the table up as we talk about some of the quotes from Parkinson here. He said, okay, here we go. So their form, where are they? Where the hell is Blackburn Rovers? Oh, there. Look, the league is the league. They're in 18th place. We know this. Do not take anything for granted in this league. Blackburn Rovers are an established side, and they in this league. They know what they're doing. Currently, they played 17 games. They have a makeup game to play. They've won 6, drawn 1, and lost 9. But they have 19 points, and sitting in 18th place. They're close to the bottom, but don't let that fool you. I would never. The home form is 3 on the trot, win, loss, win. So loss. So listen, they can win 3 on the bounce. They're not a bad side. And looking at them, you just got to be, okay, play it for what it is. So whatever Parkinson's going to bring up for tomorrow, you better dial it up. And I think it is that heat check for them. And, Rovers, I'm just going to go to some of their players here. So Cantwell is a good player. I don't know if you guys know who Cantwell is, but this was the last starting 11 for them. Cantwell's a good player. Morishita's a good player. Johnson's up front. Pratt. But yeah, is Cantwell hurt? He might be hurt. He was on the bench. But listen, do not let this sit. I also expect this to be the same 11 tomorrow. I think we're going to go unchanged 11. I'm saying it now. Unchanged 11. Incoming unchanged 11. Parkinson goes on to say, we don't want to make it a basketball game. Like he knows about basketball. We want to make sure it is a good base behind the attacking play, and I thought it was pretty good for the most part against Bristol City, and it was. Now, basketball game, I thought the game opened up a lot. I thought the game against Bristol City opened up a lot. So maybe there's a little bit of coverage that we can have there to cover that up. But I also think they helped us out because it created more space for us to operate. Granted, the goal was fantastic. It was a beautiful goal by Broadhead, and then the corner, obviously, too. But I don't think we were threatened as much as I thought we would be against a side like Bristol City Rovers. I think that the heat check goes on where team starts gaining in confidence all over the pitch, starts learning the cadences, how they're going to go. I think Thomason stepped in and did a great job. Sheaf, too, as well. So watch more of the same that's going to happen. As far as this basketball game, it's good for us for a watch, but it isn't always like that when you want to get a result. Okay, Lamar says, starting Broadhead seemed to be connected to the strategy of more ball control through Broadhead. Regardless, it's great. Yeah, listen, good shout right there, Lamar. And I don't know if you knew, I don't know, the names are all fucked up. So just tell me if I'm how long you've been a member and name. So I don't want to ignore that. I think it's really awesome to see. And you're a member. That's fantastic. Anyways, I was saying, I was saying, what he was saying about Broadhead. I think Broadhead, listen, Broadhead has that free roll. He's been all over the pitch. He did it very well. He holds up the ball really well. He attracts attention, which helps out some of the other guys to make runs, overlapping runs. And he's a better passer than most of the team, especially when he has 2 or 3 guys on him. He gets out of tight spaces really well. Broadhead will start tomorrow, and I think he should be starting for the rest of the season, unless there's an injury. Hab says we just need a win. And Matt says, I think Broadhead needs to start from now on. His skill on the ball is really starting to show through. You can't ignore it, my friend. Matt, you cannot ignore it. Parkinson, what a story. The man could never do it in this league. Now, the weight on his shoulders must be completely have gone. Well, I'll tell you this, Scummarmy. He never gave a proper shake. There you go with Haps. And he's always up against it. So he's had the battles. He's had the wars. He knows what it's like. And fair play to Parkinson and the guys coming in and giving him the money and doing his bits and being able to take it. Listen, it's not perfect, but he knows what he's doing. He really does. And you got to give him so much credit. And the team also believing in it. You can get assholes out there that just want to, they want to stat pad all that shit, and I think that he's done really well. I think the club has done really well in their signings. It might not always be that way, but the makeup of it is they're all bought in, and you can see it. And yes, we have injuries. Where's Kakache? The update? We have no update on Kakache. I doubt he'll be starting tomorrow. If he is, I'd be shocked. Issa Kabore is out. Those are huge. That is massive to us. Ryan Longman's done a great job coming in. And again, I think that Macca's done a good job. I give Macca a lot of shit, and I do. And but he's proven me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, unless Ken says I'm wrong. Then I'm not happy. So there you go. Brody was the key yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever it was. And Sheath will start unchanged. Yeah, Sean. I think he's going to go unchanged 11. Unchanged 11. Ready for battle. Unchanged 11. That's what they're going to do. Been here a while. Did have the other name, Angel Chiss. Well, good to have you. Sorry, they screwed everything up here. What's going on, Turbo? Happy belated Thanksgiving to all of you as well. Defensively, Macca is amazing, says Lamar. I think he's done a good job too. You can't ignore that for sure. The Brody situation could have easily went the other way. Well, he's got talent, Chris, and I think talent rises, in my opinion. Mike Shane says played and won without relying on wingers to provide offense. When Kakache and Kabore return, we will have balance in offense. Yes, we are slowly coming to that. And there's a couple of things Parkinson said here I thought was talking about it. He said, I think it was an excellent win, talking about Bristol City. I thought the first 35 minutes were really good, and we got rewarded for that with a goal from Nathan. A beautiful goal, by the way. I don't know if it made top 5 or whatever this week. Bristol City came into it, which you expected. They're a good side. Second half, they had moments, but we had some great chances ourselves. It became an open game, and it did, with some brilliant moments, with some really incisive play, and the goalkeeper made a couple of good saves. The goalkeeper was really good. He kept him in Vitek. I think he came from Manchester United for sure. But Vitek kept him in the game. And, fair play to AO, and everyone's talking Will Elliott. AO keep a spot. AO is going to keep a spot. AO, I tell you right now, sometimes, I get knocked down, and I get up again. That's what happened with AO. He got knocked down to number 2. Unfortunately, he would never want to get into the starting lineup because someone gets injured. But AO has stepped up. He was very shaky a little bit in the first couple of games that he came back in, but he's done very, very well. Great shot stopper. His kicking has not been an issue so far. Especially when he goes long, trying to get Kiefer Moore in the air. When Kiefer Moore's getting double teamed, it's tough to get on the ball. So we shall see. Rathbone's second half appearance. I think Rathbone might get an opportunity if Joshua Windass isn't fully fit. Hold on, I gotta stir the sauce. Hold on 1 second. Making sauce. Oh my God. Making penne vodka sauce. The sauce is over there, and I got a live show. Welcome to the Local Pundit. This is why you're here. This is why you're here. I still think Kakachi will make an impact before the season is over. I agree. Just very unlucky with injuries so far this season. Very, very unlucky. And Parkinson talked about even going back to Rathbone. Rathbone was pushing a little bit too much, and he was like overextending and pulled something the other day. So listen, they're doing very well with keeping just keeping, to keep things in order. I'd like to see Rathbone. Don't want to force it. If Josh Windass is out or not fully fit, probably see that too. Plus, we will still have Ollie rounding into his game shape as well. Players are coming back at certain times, which is awesome. Parkinson goes on to say, we really can't complain about a 2-0 win at home to a team of that quality, and they are quality. We've really taken the game away from them. We showed real quality and class when we had the ball. I haven't seen a goal back. He's talking about George as well. So George Thomason, Parkinson, he's loved. The guy's delivering. He was covering for Macca. And again, this is no shade of Macca. He was covering for Macca, and they were doing well standing up those wingers. So I expect more of that to happen too, but for Blackburn tomorrow as well. Let me see here. Sorry, maybe not perfectly early on, but he's been good. I think he's talking about AO. Let's do this. 63. The Swansea Wrexham game at the Cosm is sold out, everyone, here at the TL on the TLP community. Let me know if you're going, and I'll be at the Cosm. I will be at the Cosm. I will be at the Cosm myself. It is the 19th. I will be there. Good to see you. Kakache looks more dangerous, while Macca, you just kind of expect a good cross into the box. That's true. Any status on Kabore? He's probably out for the next 6-7 weeks, man. Like, to put him out of our brains right now. Kabore's not going to factor to the new year, at least. Josh Sargent's coming to Wrexham in January. I said it. I think maybe. Josh, is that your Black Friday Amazon order? No, I'm making sauce right there. In the hospital room, I'm making sauce. It's amazing. Kakache is faster, operates more like a winger. If we can get him back healthy, we need to get him back healthy. I'd love to get him back healthy. Love to. Thomason has been solid, says Nikki D. Work great, rivals, key for more, which says something about this kid. Yeah, he is. Yeah. And yeah, we are living the dream. Sorry, I got something in my eye. We are living the dream. Enjoy this. Listen, I kick up a storm all the time. Y'all kick up a storm all the time, but then we celebrate it too. And it's all kind of worth it at this point. Producer Ann and I have been doing this, for 4 years? 4+ years, I think. Something like that. And what a great ride. What a fantastic ride. Parkinson is definitely using Thomason as cover for Macca while he plays. It will be interesting to see what he could do with someone like Kakache as on the wing. And said, yes. Of course I cook. Hip Karma's in the house too. Last quote here from Parkinson. I'm so pleased for him, talking about Thomason and his goal. Everyone knows he came in and got an injury, and now he's really showing himself at this level. This is now talking about Thomason. Parkinson really likes him. There were lots of good performances, but I felt he typified what we needed. Believes, he trusts him. This is going to sound so shit. He is Thomason to me seems like a better Cannon or a Cannon replacement. And Andy Cannon's back out there training. I don't know if he'll make the squad in January, but good for him. Maybe we'll get loaned out. We'll see what he can do. Parkinson went about Thomason, said he was industrious in his play, and he played with real quality and composure in possession as well. He got the goal. If it's his or not, we'll have to wait and see. And the other happy for his opportunities around. Well, one off the goalkeeper's ass, Vitek's ass, so it's not going to be his. But he made it happen. So there you go. If Sargent comes to Wrexham to January, we need to work down that price. Pay it. Pay that man his money. That's what he should do. Okay, what else is going on? The table's there. We talked about the table. We are sitting in 10th. Let's talk about us real quick. So we're sitting in 10th, right behind Birmingham City, who are in the mud. Oh my God, in 9th. Birmingham City in the mud, drawing the other day. Both have 25 points. They're they're up on goal diff on us, but we've look, 6 wins, 7 draws, 4 losses. Not too bad. We are growing up. We are growing into this league. I think the league is already won, in my opinion, by Coventry City. I'm calling it now. And someone said it prior to the start of the season. Coventry City was going to go on and do it. I think they will win. Stoke City's up there too. Middlesbrough, Millwall, Ipswich, Preston North End, and then Bristol City right there. But Wrexham in the mix. There and thereabouts, 25. We're 5 points off of second place. 5 points off of second place. 2 points off of being in the playoffs. We just keep army crawling through this. I think this is a really big test. This is the heat check for how we're going to do for the next month. I'll take that down. And I think we can handle it. I really do. barring any crazy touch wood injuries crap, they're always going to be there. But the good news about what Wrexham do is next man up mentality, and we go off and we do it. And we are very, who someone said it up there too. We're in the midst of watching something pretty cool happening here. If we didn't drop points to Southampton, if we didn't drop other points here and there, maybe I think it was the Millwall match. I mean, Christ, I don't know, 3 point, we'd be 26, 28 points right there. You never know. But the table doesn't lie. That's where we should be. Don't give a shit what supercomputer says. Don't give a shit what other people say. That doesn't lie. It does not lie. David Hilditch, what's up, dude? Canada's championship ready. Really? You can tell by how the other players talk about him, how awesome a player he is. I'm not saying he can't play in the league. I'm not saying he can't do it. I just, we haven't seen it. And I think that will Parkinson give him a shot? I don't know. Maybe he wants to go play. The midfield is stacked. The midfield's stacked. It really is. So I don't know how he gets in unless there's injuries. I'm not saying he can't play or won't play, but there's guys ahead of him for me. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm saying we can see what's up. Maybe Parky's opinion of Broadhead has become more positive towards Broadhead. I think Parkinson's opinion of Broadhead has always been there. I think he wanted to give Josh Windass the opportunity to start. He's the elder statesman, 32, 33 years old. He's been great. But I think Broadhead, you can't deny how good he is and what he does on the pitch. And more of that happen. I think if we do the performance, if we have a performance like we did against Bristol City tomorrow morning, I feel very good. All of us will. We get a result tomorrow, a win. Let's say it's a must win, and I don't want everyone to pick about it. We get a result tomorrow. I'm not going to get over my skis either, but we're fighting hard. We're going to fight for this title. I don't think we can get the title, but I don't see us dropping. I mean, listen, how do I say? Whatever you say, shit. I don't see us dropping below 10th. We win tomorrow. I think we could be in this mix. I think we could be in that mix. This league oscillates between losses, stretches of wins. Parkinson does a really good job at maintaining us not getting too high and too low in our results, like 3 losses in a row, 3 wins in a row, things like that. We're a very steady side, very, very steady side. Let me see here. We need big men cover. Yeah, I think we do, but I think Hardy's going to be gone in January. I think Hardy's going to go. That's my thought process. Based on what I've heard from the other teams that have been in the championship, this is a downright open season. I think there's an absolute outside chance we sneak into the playoffs because of it. Man, I think we're in the playoffs. I think we can do it. Will Norris want to sell? I don't know, but he's not going to want to go into League One. I'll tell you that much, especially going into the World Cup. Money talks. Hab says we should always look at things in context. The beginning of the season is very different. We had settled into the league, and now we're properly settling in and improving. Well, we're going in the right direction, Habs. We're definitely going in the right direction. There's some games where my head's in my hands. I'm like, Jesus H. But we're definitely we're trending in the right direction. We're trending in the right direction, hitting our stride. The league isn't won or lost right now, but it will have you. I know we're not going to win the league, but it will have you set up for what's going to happen in the winter. If we get through this winter next 6 weeks, I'm going to start talking a lot of shit. Certainly need a more backup and another wing back in January. Just don't know if we find the right players. Well, obviously the January transfer window is always difficult to get players in, but it's not impossible. Money does talk. Mike Chain, I like Canada because he's always looking for a shot. Very offensive-minded. Yes, he is. I'm not saying he can't do it in this league, but I'd rather go and, I hate to say this, rather go and spend money. And I know Hip Karma's going to get on me for casting off our people that have got us here. She's going to come watch 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 incoming. She's going to get on me. But I think that there's talent that we can go out there and buy. Bad typing in a cell phone. Aaron laughs. If we spend and replace Dabo and add an established winger, I like our chances. Well, Dabo's played very well. Dabo's played very well in the middle of the park. He puts a shift in every single time. His passing is something to be questioned. I would flat out say his passing is probably the worst in the team. But his effort and play is very, very impressive. He's droppable, but he does a job that no one wants to do most of the time. He can't shoot for shit, and he can't pass, but he does everything else well. Parkinson looks at him; he loves it. I'm guaranteed. We don't see what Cannon is doing in training, though. Still love you, Josh. There you go, Hip Karma. I told you she was coming in. I told you were coming in. Love it. We need 5 points of autos at the end of November. I believe it. And Cannon needs to go on loan. Maybe returns next season. I think if anyone goes on loan, they're not coming back. That's my thought process. Matt White's is very much reminding me more and more the League Two season. Not saying we'll put up 88 points, but we're trending in that direction. We are trending in that direction. And you told me 10th right now, November 28th, headed into December. We're sitting at 10th, 2 points off the playoffs. Take it. I will take it. Happy for that. I really am. I really am happy for that. We should for some loan to buy players in the Prem. We should go in for some loan to buy players in the Prem. Yeah, we could. All right, let me see here. There was an article here with a preview, just came up an hour ago, which we already talked about the game tomorrow a little bit, but I just want to bring this up. The longest unbeaten run in division faces the test against the side with a fine away record. Yes. And the hot seat, Ismail enjoyed discuss. Okay, so there we go. One to watch. Good Johnson is the one to watch, the son of legendary figure, Icelandic footballer, former Chelsea and Barcelona forward. Good Johnson. I can't even pronounce what that says. He's only 23. He is a good player. I know the name Good Johnson, but I think the Stoke Keras will be pumping tomorrow. Blackburn Rovers last visited the Stoke Keras in March 1982. I was 3. When Dennis Lehman was on loan from Sheffield Wednesday and scored the only goal in the victory, added a solid home victory in this fixture with 3 wins. So enjoy these times. We are playing Blackburn Rovers. I mean, we have Ipswich Town. The league is so good. It's so fun. I just want to look at something real quick. The matches here. So it's I will say this, and you can get on me later on. Win, lose, or draw. We're in a really good time right now. I mean, it doesn't get any slower. We go and we play Preston North End, then Hull. These are 2 solid sides right here, and then Watford, then Swansea, which I'll be at that match here in Wisconsin. I mean, listen, this is I don't want to say it's a murderer's row, but everything's a big hit. Everything's a big hit. And looking at the table, they're all right here. Preston, there's Hull right there. I mean, we're Watford down there, but they're a good side. They're an established championship club. No, it's going to be fun. Also, hi, Chicky Brewer. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I think you're right, Josh. It's going to be the same starting 11 for tomorrow's match. I think it will be the same starting 11 for tomorrow's match. That's what maybe one change. I'd like to see Connor Cody out there. I actually would like to see Connor Cody play left wing back. I don't think it'll happen. That is the only one I would do. And Maka has been serviceable, just 38, 37 years old. I think he played both 90s. It's a lot to ask for him. That's a lot to ask for him. But we'll see. We'll see. I think Fletch and Foz would know a good player when they see one. I don't know what that's about. I think it was on the podcast. And Mike says, you can see the team is building intensity and teamwork, but when Parkey feels we are outclassed because of skill or injury, he will play for a 0-0 draw and hope for the last minute miracle. That's probably the comment of the year right there. Albeit very frustrating to agree with that, but that's probably the comment of the year so far. Comment of the year. Okay, listen, updates real quick. All right, game day build up tomorrow will be happening. Live watch along with me. And then we had to push Rextra Time call-in show because Patty has dad duties to do, so we can't do that. And I'm gassed usually after doing the 2.5 hour watch long. So we're gonna postpone Rextra Time tomorrow. Okay. So the call-in show, unless something happens, we'll do it on Sunday. Ken will do the Ring of Man show. So just be aware of that. I will do Wrexham reaction later, but Rextra Time will be pushed. Patty has some duties he needs to do with his family. Family first, as always. So anyways, that's the update for tomorrow. And then we're into the thick of it on the 6th and keep going on with Preston and Hull. It's going to be fun. It's going to be it's going to be if we can capitalize tomorrow against Blackburn Rovers and keep going and stay the steady state where we are and keep improving, I feel very good about our chances. And I'm liking what we're going to do in December. And it's going to be a long December, but it's also going to go really fucking fast. So stay grounded. Wrexham tomorrow, I think we can go do a job on Blackburn Rovers. Not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy match. There's no easy matches, but I'm pumped about tomorrow. So yes, please smash that like button and share. We are over 3,000, which is fantastic. Awesome. Thanks to all of you. What a fantastic community. I said what producer Ann and I started this 4-something years ago. Never thought we would get one subscriber. But one subscriber. We got many, and what a fantastic community, and we love you for it. So thank you. Thanks, Josh. Up to town, Matt White. Up to town on that bombshell. See y'all soon.